Back in 2005, I enlisted in the United States Air Force. I wanted to further my career, and so I thought, what other way to do it than to serve my country? I medically retired January 28th of 2014. I had spine surgery and 3 leg surgeries, so I was no longer able to serve. In the service, you feel like Superman. You're going over, you're helping people. You run multi-million-dollar pieces of equipment, and when you come back, civilian people look at you different. It's a hard reality to come back to.
Semper Fido is a nonprofit charitable organization, and our mission is to unite wounded combat veterans suffering with PTSD and/or traumatic brain injury with homeless dogs to provide support and a non-judgmental partnership between the two.
We don't buy dogs. They either come from shelters that we select or donations or surrenders. When we select the dog, we do not automatically pair it with a veteran. I want to get to know the veterans better, and I want to learn more about the dog's personalities. Once we get a better feel for that, then I do the matchup.
Athena, she's a good dog. She's my world. She comes with me everywhere, everywhere. People say hi to her before they say hello to me. That's the whole premise behind having a service animal as your partner. She's your battle buddy. She knows exactly how I feel, when I feel it. If I get anxious, get nervous, she'll get up, give you a hug, calm you down. She just makes me feel comfortable.
What PTSD winds up doing is it permanently alters the way you think and feel. The way you view the world is now through survival. Every single thing you do, is this going to be dangerous? Is this going to impact me? So once your mind is in that constant state, it's a constant state of anxiety, constant state of worry, and what does that lead? That leads to a deterioration of social relationships and withdrawal, seclusion.
A veteran may talk to the dog and tell him everything. I killed somebody, I dropped a bomb on somebody, and the dog will still lay there next to him, wag his tail, lick his face, lick his tears. He's just gonna love him.
She got me able to just open up and talk to people. We go every weekend. We go to Home Depot. That's why I make my rounds. What it does is it gets you interacting with other people. If I'm in line at the store and she's with me, she'll automatically loop around me and watch what's behind me. It's a feeling of, hey, I got your back.
When the dogs first come in, they're at our kennels. We have 75 boarding kennels on the grounds. We have an 11-acre facility here, and they're cared for by our kennel staff. And then our training staff starts to train the dogs. So the initial phase of training is about 4 to 5 weeks.
And pick her up back into the walking heel.
We have to start teaching structure, control, manners, on leash, off leash, how to work in distractions. They have to go to a really high level of training. If you combine everything it takes, from veterinary care to paying kennel staff to paying the trainers to insurance, it's about $30,000.
Great job.
So my role with Semper Fido was unique. In the Marine Corps, I was a military working dog handler, so my entire job was training dogs and using them to find explosive drugs within the military. I said, I know how much dogs help people, and I know how much they can help vets, so let me try to pull these skills together and combine them.
And recall her in, break her up, and love her up.
In the Marine Corps, the motto is Semper Fidelis, and that means always faithful. So when I heard Semper Fido, I was like, this place got me sold. I need to find out who these people are.
It's a difficult proposition dealing with veterans with post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury. The reason we do it is that we see the difference that these dogs make in the lives of these guys and how they start to interact with the world.
When you put your attention on the dog, your mind's preoccupied into what is right in front of you. So when it comes to PTSD, you say to yourself, well, how can it help? Simple. Just by putting your attention and focus on something else, it's removing you from what's going on internally. Is it a cure? No, it's not a cure, but it's helpful.
If we can make a difference, one veteran at a time, then we did our job.
What's really nice is that they're able to go back to work. They're able to go to school.
Once they graduate the program, the dog is then signed over to them. They now own the dog. The training and the dog, there's no cost to the veteran.
When you've experienced such trauma in the most violent and horrific way, the pain is too much to endure. And when you experience that pain, you still have a job. You're still deployed. You're still in an active environment that people are trying to kill you in. So you still have to function. How do you do that? You shut your emotions down. So when it comes to a dog, they have unconditional love. And it really teaches someone how to love again.
It's a bond. It's unlike any other bond that you can have.
We need assistance in being able to provide the service dogs for these veterans. We have veterans, we have dogs, the shelters are full of them, but it takes a lot for the training.
The donations we get from the average person to companies to corporations is what fuels the entire venture.
As an individual layperson, whether you're retired or not, if you have a few extra dollars that you can send to Semper Fido, you can purchase a sweatshirt, you can purchase a t-shirt, or you can just send a donation of $5. Every little bit helps.
There's help out there. There are people willing to help. The training, Athena,
It has changed my life. Absolutely.